It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Okay, ready? 44's Mike. Check. I'm coming.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Ready? Mike's fofo. Hey, keep it up. 44, Mike, 44. I got one.
Now a carry for Swift. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. 40. Mustang 19.
Back to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
He'll get 3 up to midfield.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
Check 99. 60 Eagle.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Black Ultra.
First down, Love to pass. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards that time. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. Third down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
Check.
First down, going to the air with Love. And a big loss here as he's taken down. In on the sack, the former Buckeye, Tyquan Lewis. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball, how much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Love looking to throw it. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. First and goal from just inside the 5.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, 22 needle. Calm the crouch. Here we go.
Oh, how about this on first and goal? And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Now, this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right.
Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks, because then the defense has the advantage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. 6-0 our score after 1.
Come to my world. Ready? Cowboy 80. 18, Pioneer. Hey, pick your game up. Go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Come on, come on.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
31's the mic. You don't know no better. 31's the mic. Not today, you aren't. Not today.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. Going to throw right side here. Complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Check three.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Okay, right? Mike 51. Mike 51. Watch the run.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Tyquan Lewis makes the stop. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. To throw now, here's Love. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 13 yards, 1st down Packers.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Love gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Touchdown, Packers! From 19 yards away. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Let's get it together, D. 70 Lion. Check nickel. Dragon 60.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
Set. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. 58's the mic. 58.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now a dump off here complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. 60 Bobcats.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Detroit. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
The Packers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Hey, baby, let's go. Let's go.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll get this down to the 10. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Ready? 44. Mike, 44. Let's go, D. Tempo, set.
He'll look to throw. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Panther 60. Panther 60. You're getting tired of seeing me. 58.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
Switch up.
And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
44 is the smash. 19 Lion. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Back to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Last stop. Let's go now.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Squeeze, double. 44.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Second down, Love. He'll find Aguara complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
And it's taken in at the 9. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run it.
Packer pressure, and down he goes.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
23 yards on the play. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Love going to give this one to Jones. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Easy work.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Flushed out right. Throws right side, and that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
All day, any day.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Packers add on to their lead. And that stretches the lead to 27. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. That's a 49-yard punt, 8, though, on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have
touchdown, Packers! A big play there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And this offense is running away with this one. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, had he opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And he lost the football. And this is going to be Packer football. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around. It got his man complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A big play there. 79 yards. And it's for pride now, but the Lions do get a bit closer. Graham Gano on for the extra point. So they get 1 score back, but still a long ways to go here in this 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Keep playing hard.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And Jones has it over the middle. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Watch 54. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that. Hey, red. Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4". I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Hey, green. Motion.
Off the play fake, Love. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 24. Jones. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down and 8.
51, Mike, 51. Hey, defense. Hey, defense. Steal, black. 51's the Mike. 51's the Mike. Hey, watch the slant. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike, 51.
Throwing. Love.
Baby, that's baby soccer.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
That's out to the left and complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Packers continue to roll. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. Saying, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit, being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball... He's got the lane, and there he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions gain a bit of respectability. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. And Justin Coleman brings them down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 45 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Love from the gun.
Here we go again.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Yellow, 43.
Come on.
52 blaster.
Switch. 36.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they've wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they've wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Ready. 45. White.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go.
Following the interception, Love. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run, the best runs for.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 78 yards. And it's for pride now, but the Lions do get a bit closer.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
It's like my old high school coach used to say, Charles. He said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go. Black 40.
Right there, 54 Mike. I got you. I got you.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
And some room to roam now. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
You crazy, boy. You crazy.
Rosas to add the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Now this will make it into the end zone.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, Not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Bronco 80.
You remember me? You remember me?
He'll look to throw. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Guys, double tight. Alert, alert. 3 down, 3 down. Right here.
Ready, go.
And they take a knee.
Ready, break.
Mike 51. Crunch time, defense. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. You're not ready. You're not ready.
Hut, go.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Here we go. Here we go.
Mike
50,
51.
green.
You got nothing today. You got nothing.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that